storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well. To have that speed element, and a couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense, and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Onto the field comes Davis Warren. And what a matchup it's going to be because Leonard Moore is one of the top cover guys in all of college football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing, Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mobley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. In the red area, it's Williams. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A quick pass to the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and quick.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action, C.J. Carr. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Carr. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Got it. Big guy tries to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling them up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Pulls it and fires to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Hoosiers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been strong.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. Sent it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can...
Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the air, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking for the edge. It's Ford. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Yaw. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Ford. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Unloads quickly.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quick release on the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Carr. Takes a shot. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Yeah, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The run inside. It's Williams. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. There he goes. They make the stop, but a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Warren. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Running inside. It's Ford. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Shaw. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ford. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cardinal. Into the end zone for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. Got his man on the right.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football for